What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to TLG Please, Pokemon League 3 Nuzlocke Edition. Last we left off, I defeated Lieutenant Surge. Yeah, he totally had his ass handed to him. So now it's time to make it on to our next part of this little mission that we're on. We gotta go through another tunnel. I know, crazy. Well, we're gonna have to go through another tunnel, make it all the way to Lavender Town, where we can evolve I'm trying to remember what I named Meowth, but I can't. Let's see. Who do we got? What do we got? We got Unagi. Lonely, that's who it is. All right. Right, because it's a beggar. All right, so we're making our way on. Let's see exactly what it is that we can do. I know we're going to be able to get another capture here, but let's see exactly what it is that I might be able to get. Maybe I'll be able to add something, you know, a little bit more useful than Lonely. Hopefully. Only one could hope. You have Pokemon with you. You're mine? Oh my gosh. Why are you trying to keep, like, hey, I'm a free spirit, okay? You don't own me, woman. Oh, the amount of times I've said that in my life. All right, let's go ahead and get some money, baby. If you guys don't know, another good way to go ahead and get money is if you have a Meowth or a Persian and it knows Payday, then every single time that it uses Payday, you actually collect money at the end of it, at the end of every single battle. I believe, I want to say I don't think it's only trainer battles. I'm pretty sure it happens with wild battles as well. But hey, we'll find out, right? And Lonely has, I believe, 25 is when Lonely evolves. I could be wrong. And then it ends up just like swapping out from freaking the ability to do pickup to, I forget exactly what the ability is, but it's like it doesn't allow Persian to be caught up and paralyzed. Which, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really see that as like a benefit. Like, yeah, it can't get paralyzed, that's cool and all that, but I'd rather continue to have pickup, because at least like with Zigzagoon and Liloon, they keep pickup, which means that, you know, no matter what level they are, they're gonna be able to pick items up, so I don't know. All right, let's see how much. Oh, she has 4. I didn't even notice. Well, it looks like the parry day. Looks like the paralysis isn't really affecting me all too. You know, sometimes I should just keep my mouth shut. This game seems to be listening to me every single time and taking it as a taunt, when that's not at all my intention. Oh well. Come on, Lonely. It's time to put this oddish in the bag. You gotta remember, this is Mr. Drippy. Put him down. Lonely's making that cheddar by dropping bodies. Oh, man. All right. We got a Bellsprout left. I have a Weeping Bell, so I'm gonna need a Leaf Stone for that. But you know what? We're getting there. We're getting there. I think it's the only thing I need a Leaf Stone for, if I'm not mistaken. But what I'm actually interested in is getting myself a Gas Leaf, because then I can evolve it into a Haunter. And Ghost is actually pretty darn good in this generation, not gonna lie. It makes it a little bit more difficult for, you know, just random things to get you. But we'll see how it is. Psychic and Ghost, like all those specials, are pretty freaking good in this gen. Well, at least I've experienced that. Now, Ground, obviously, is always going to be a very solid one. You know what really sucks? Is why is it that Fire always seems to get the shaft whenever it comes to these games? You know, like, hey, Aerialise. Why is it that Fire always seems to get the shaft? Like, let's look at freaking, look at a Chimchar. It's such a bad Pokemon. Like, Infernape, I'm sorry, Infernape is not a good Pokemon. Like, I wouldn't even call it a glass can. Oh, that's right. This is so good. Slash, I'm not gonna lie, Slash is good and all that, but you know what? We're gonna do it. But Infernape's not very good, and not only that, but it's like, even your starters, right? Your starters are so, like, garbo whenever it comes to Fire. Like, in this gen, right, Charmander doesn't get like Ember, which is like the weakest fire move, other than I guess Will-O-Wisp, but that's more of a status effect. But it doesn't even get anything good until much later. And then you also have like Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil doesn't even get Ember until like 13. Oh, I should definitely not be leaving you in. And then it gets Flame Wheel, which is like what, 60? But it's not even that good either. It's like they never end up getting what's it called? They never end up getting Flamethrower until they're like 40 or 50, or you could go to the game corner and get it, which is just like a whole other deal. A whole other thing that you have to like be grinding for. And then it gets even worse considering the fact that in later games, right, you have Voltorb Flip. You know, you got Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and it's Voltorb Flip, and it's complete ass. Oh well. But, you know what? I digress. But that is not where we're at. We're currently here at Leaf Green with Mr. Drippy. And Mr. Drippy's making his way through this region, leaving bodies in his wake. Because Mr. Drippy is ready to take over this entire world. Then later on, we're going to be going over to everything else. So, okay. You know what? I'm going to just... Whoops. Nope, that's not what I want. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that paralysis. If I can. I can. Alright. Let's get rid of paralysis. Because I actually want to get rid of this darn freaking... I want to get rid of Lonely as soon as possible. I'm not going to lie, it's not a very good Pokemon. But I think the next thing I'm going to be able to catch is an Oddish. Now, I don't really... You know, Vileplume's actually not a bad Pokemon. I'm not going to lie. Vileplume, pretty alright. But as far as, like, the type of Pokemon that you can actually get in this game, as far as, like, grass Pokemon, Vileplume versus... Weeping Bell's evolution. I'm trying to remember. But regardless, they're pretty good. I don't really think that outside of Venusaur, I don't really see anything else like being very good. At least not like that's special. At least not let's see, who could use... You could use it, Wimbley. Outside of starter Pokemon, considering the fact that you have Vileplume or you have Victory Bell, or Executor. There you go. That's the one that I was thinking about. Executor. Executor's always going to be the top bet. I'm sorry. Psychic and Grass, high special defense, high special attack. Yeah. I don't really think I'm going to need it, though. And then, you know, I guess the other thing about it, too, is, like, I don't really need that Eevee. Considering I'm going to be getting a Slowpoke. Well, I hope I'm going to be getting a Slowpoke, but I also have a Blastoise. So I don't really need a Vaporeon. You don't really need an electric Pokemon for the Elite Four either, so there's no real need for a Jolteon, and I mean, again, Flareon is just complete Garbo. So I'm not exactly sure what the there's no point in even getting it. Well, I mean, I'll definitely get it, because you never know what might happen. Ooh! What did we get, Lonely? What did you bring to me? Did you just steal from that trainer? Is that what you did, Lonely? You just stole this from that trainer? Ooh, oh, see, a Peep-Up. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why, okay, why you do not want to get rid of Pickup, man. I'll take Pickup over freaking not being able to paralyze. Hey, Lonely might be like have his back broken and in a wheelchair, but he's still gonna be taking stuff. He's just gonna be there dragging his feet along. Oh god, actually, that's a terrible thought. Oh, critical hit. I've been attacked by those before. Okay, he's only got 3. You know what? We'll just keep paydaying. Yes. Now, as long as he doesn't get 2 freaking critical hits, then we'll be in trouble. But yeah, it doesn't look like it. Sweet. Getting up there, Lonely. Yes, I think it's 2 or 3 more levels. Wait, no, I think it's 28. Oh, I might have to grind. Okay. As long as I don't get crit twice, I should be good. Or as long as it doesn't get the full 5, I should be just fine. I should have 1 more payday. Yes, and then I'll be able to defeat this dumb little freaking, this giant bee drill. You know, here's one thing I gotta wonder. Is there like you know how like in the real world we have pest control? Is there pest control in Pokemon? Like, do you have people who are like, what's that? You got a bee drill infestation, you got a Combi infestation. We can take care of that real quick. Is that something that actually happens in Pokemon? Because I imagine there always are like, hey, you know what? These Pokemon are our friends. You know, we gotta protect them and all that. So if they do have like Pokemon that are like that, then doesn't that mean that like some Pokemon are like treated as a complete like nuisance? All right, this Geodude definitely knows self-destruct and definitely knows magnitude. Let's see, how do I fear? Ooh, okay, it was a crit, we're good. No, that's not what I wanted, that's not what I wanted, that's not what I want. He flinched, yes, goodbye. Oh, because a 10, a magnitude 10 could have ended Mr. Drippy right there. Mr. Drippy's just looking back like, you idiot. You throw me in and you use the wrong move. Is that what you're trying to take Mr. Drippy out? Is that it? You think you can take over my organization if that Geodude would have put me in the dirt, huh? I'm sorry, Mr. Drippy. Oh, burn heal. Almost never even hate. You know, burn heals and ice heals. That's another thing. I almost never get burned and I almost never get frozen. Well, you know what? The two things that I always end up getting? I always end up getting paralyzed or poisoned. That's it. Never burned, almost never burned, and almost never frozen. Alright, all you should have is tackle, so... Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. But don't worry, my little cat's gonna be gnawing on this Caterpie, this dumb little tiny caterpillar. Why isn't it evolved either? That's another thing. I do gotta say, like, I do wish, like, Pokemon games would be a little bit better with, okay, I do wish that Pokemon games would be a little bit better with their AI. Like, instead of having a level 20 freaking Weedle, can't you have a level 20 Beedrill? Like, make it a little bit more difficult, you know what I'm saying? Rather than... baby games. Now I know it's supposed to be like super easy because the target demographic is like 13 and under, but it's like when you create such an amazing like thing such as Pokemon, you're gonna have people who are like 13 playing it and people who are like in their 60s playing it, because I guarantee you, even when I'm old and decrepit and I can't do anything anymore, I will still be, you know, I'll still be out here enjoying Pokemon. Even if I, you know, when it's finally like 2070 and Pokemon you can play by inside, you just gotta update the chip in your brain and with your Google, see, that's what I meant. That's what I'm saying. With your Google glasses and everything. Okay, you know what, Wembley, just go ahead and take Wembley out, and I won't forget that he's poisoned. I can promise you that. Fusion, nothing. Goodbye, Venonat. Which is also not the best, because Venonat evolves into, what's the moth Pokemon? I forget what its name is. It's not that, you know, it's Venomoth. I'm an idiot. It's not that bad, it's not terrible, but who knows? You know, we'll see what I end up having to go... Oh, I was about to say, do I not have an antidote? We'll see what I end up having at the end of all of this, right? Because I don't make the choices. If something dies, it dies. It's over, you know, GG's. So, you know, we might not be going to the Elite Four with Mr. Drippy. You never know. Anything can happen in a Nuzlocke. Anything can happen in a Pokemon battle anyways. Okay, you, I do not want to be fighting. Let's go, Big Lotta. You got 4 levels until you evolve. He's gonna use a quick attack. Yep, I'm not gonna have to worry too much about you. Karate Chomp should murk you. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Drippy's best shooter. But hey, you know what? Chex Mix is a good second. Oh, we got a Sandshrew. You know what? Karate Chop should still be good. Yes. Alright, a little over a quarter. We're not bad. Sand Attack. It's not gonna affect Big Lotta. Even if he's blind, he's just gonna be throwing them bows everywhere. Alright, sweet. We're getting through, and then we're gonna have... You know what? I'm probably gonna have to teach something Flash. Aw, man. Ooh, See, that's what I was afraid of. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, Karate Chop has such a high critical hit ratio. Ah, whatever. Okay, Ekans. All right, we're gonna swap you out for Wimbley. And then we're gonna take you on. So, like, there's certain things. You know what's something else that I noticed about, like, later games? Is that their critical hit ratios, well, the amount of critical hits that you get in those games, it's like doubled or tripled or quadrupled or something. Because, like I said, I've been playing, like, the later games and everything like that, Pokemon and Platinum and everything, and I swear, in Platinum, it's like, I don't know what it is, but they, for some reason, just it's like 10 times more of a chance to get a freaking critical. And considering criticals are still at 2 times plus the range, it's like, Jesus criminy. You know what I'm saying? Like, All right, Big Lotta, this is your time to shine. As long as he doesn't hit a magnitude 10. Oh, magnitude 8. Okay. You know what? We're gonna... A 10 at full health might kill. I am not gonna lie. It might kill, but I don't think it's gonna get it. I don't think it's gonna... Please. I guarantee you this Karate Chop will kill. I guarantee it's over. Bye, Big Lotta. Bye. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Oh, my gosh. Well, I've always been more lucky than I am skilled. Holy Jesus Christ. Okay. Another Geodude, level 20. Okay. A crit magnitude 10 will 100% kill me, but a regular magnitude 10 won't. Oh my gosh, the AI is dirty. And here I was talking about how I wish, thank you, critical hits, how I wish that the AI was a little bit better at all of this. If that was the case, Big Lotta would have been just murdered, just gone. Bye-bye, Outski David. Oh well, we have fun here. We have fun. It's been intense these last couple of episodes already. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. Oh, we got this one. I forgot about this. And then we're gonna have the Poke Center right over here, and we are on a new route. I just want to wait until we're actually right next, like right outside the cave to find something. Let's see, you're probably going to use paid. You know what? I can actually just keep you in. I think you'll be fine, Lonely. You're 1 level above. Ooh, yes. Can we get the flinch? Can we get the flinch going? Okay, no, we can't. What was that? Was that like 5? I think I can do 1 more. Flinch. Oh, it used a bite. You know what? There's no reason to risk it. Or waste a super potion. We're good. Get out of here, Meowth. Karate Chop! Goodbye, Meowth. Goodbye. All right. We're good. Lonely's alive. Big Lotta's alive. Big Lotta almost died. Oh, man. All right, Route 10. Wait a minute. Are these 2 different routes? If I'm not mistaken, the other route over there, there's nothing new that I can find. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should take a minute to actually, like, check it out and see. But here we have one of Professor Oak's aides. What do you have for me, sir?
I've been looking for you. It's me, one of the ever-present aides of Professor Oak. If your Pokédex has been completed to 20 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Oh, an Everstone.
All right, let's see. How many do I have? I have 22. Oh my god, I just barely got enough. Maybe if I didn't kill those damn Pokemon, I'd have more. Okay, so I can get a Voltorb or an Oddish here. Let's see, what do I get? Voltorb or an Oddish? Voltorb or an Oddish? Okay, well, that's... Yeah, I get it. Damn it, man. There are wild pharaohs later, but like, wait, no. I think Wait, no, yeah, there are wild pharaohs later, but that's not for a good long time. All right, come on. I'm looking for my my little orb of electricity. There you are. What do you got? 14? Okay. You know what? I could teach you Flash, but I'm not going to. Oh my goodness. I've gotta remember, it is stab and I'm 10 levels ahead. Okay, I could teach you Flash, but there's no need to. Pokeball. There we go. Now I need to figure out a name for you. I guess Light Bulb isn't bad. I could just teach. Yeah, I'll just name him Light Bulb. Look at that. This is the fastest I've ever come up with the name. Or I guess I could call him Bulb. Bulb. Light Bulb. Bulbalite. Yeah, we're gonna go with Light. Light Bulb. And I'm going to spell it right. Yeah. Sent you to the rejects. Okay, I am gonna have to teach something Flash. Because in order to make it through this damn cave, I'm going to need to be able to see. Alright, let's see. What are we getting rid of? We're going to get rid of ground, because that's completely useless and unnecessary. And I'm going to get rid of you. Okay. Actually, I did not need to teach him Flash, because I am going to actually leave him in Lavender Town. Or, Lavender Town. I'm going to leave him in the box until Lavender Town. So, let's go ahead and get Light Bulb out. Let's see. There you are, Light Bulb. Gonna get you out of here. You can stay there. Alright, Light Bulb. We're gonna teach you Flash now. There we go. Oh, look at that. Didn't even have 4 moves. Amazing. Fantastic. All right, let's go back real quick and check if I could even... I don't think I can find anything. I don't think I can find anything at all over there. But let's just check real quick, because you never know, right? You just never know. Okay. Boop, boop. Do. Looking to see. That's 23 Pokemon. All right. Is this... This isn't... This has to be a new route, right? Is this Route 10? What is this? Route 9. Okay, this is Route 9. Let's see. Anything new over here in Route 9? I don't believe so. But no point in not looking. Yeah. Nope, nothing new. Let me just use Tackle. Let's see what... Okay, yeah, we're getting you out of here. You are 100% not ready for a battle yet. All right, Wembley, take him on out. You dare come in here and attack my mate? That's right, Wembley. Hold the main man down. All right. Let's see, anything else? Anything. Literally anything. Anything other than a sparrow. Literally. Okay. Oh, man. Yep. You know, Pokemon's a grind. Pokemon is a grind. I think I'll probably give it just a couple more encounters and then I'll call it, because I don't see me finding anything here other than sparrows and everything else that I've already caught, apparently. Okay, let's say 3 more encounters. Okay, well, you know what? It's something new, but I already have you. At least it's not a, at least it's not a sparrow. Keep rubbing it in my face. How we lost, J-Dam. All right, Big Lotta. Yeah. Take this.
I am Mr. Trippy's biggest hitter. You will not pass. You can't talk to the boss without going through me first.
All right, that was number 1. Let's get to this one. Okay. Ooh, so if I didn't catch Sandshrew back there, I would have been able to catch him here. Well, that's good at least to know. I did not, I'm not gonna lie, as much as I've played this game, there's still, when you play like a multitude of different versions all at once, right? Like, it all kind of just starts to blend together. All the routes start blending together, everything, the Pokemon, how they evolve. And that's another thing. Well, some of the things that I've like hated about Pokemon in the early games or even in the late games, it's like there's like, why is it that sometimes you have some of the craziest ways to evolve?
Dish when you have to evolve while holding this at this time of day with maxed out friendship. And then there's this one that evolves right here, right now for no apparent reason. And then there's this one that you have to trade holding this, or you have to just trade this one, or you have to, it's like, come on, it's like a mini game within its own mini game. All right, that was the third one. And nothing. Fantastic. Well, at least this shows me something, that electrodes electrodes at level 14 do not have Sonic Boom. Is that something they get at like level 20 then? Because I know they don't get like Spark until they're in their 20s. I don't know. I guess we'll end up finding out. Because he is definitely coming to the tunnel with us. Because I need to use him for what he has been aptly named. A light bulb. Goodbye, Sparrow. Maybe I'll catch your evolved form later on. Who knows? Alright, on to the tunnel. Let's go. I gotta take all of these people on. They have there's some people with Slowbros in there, so maybe, you know, I don't want to teach Light Bulb anything electric. I am not gonna lie to you. Because you can teach Slowpoke. You can teach electrical moves. Teach it Ice Beam, teach it Surf, teach it Thunderbolt, teach it Psychic. I'm gonna be honest, probably the best makeup is gonna be Surf, Psychic, Curse, and then some like physical attack. Because that's typically what I will run with. Or no, probably yeah, Surf, Ice Beam, Psychic, Curse. Not a bad spread. Typically you'll get rid of pretty much anything that you're fighting, you know? Or Zen Headbutt, but I don't believe Zen Headbutt is in this game. So we got ourselves a Pikachu. Well, guess what I got for you? It's Chex Mix. Let's go! You slam. See, that's what I was expecting That's what I was expecting Lieutenant Surge to do. Oh, somebody picked up the Lieutenant Surge strategy guide for delaying the inevitable. What are you, Lieutenant Surge's cousin? Are you his, like, niece? Is that what it is? Oh, come on. I mean, I did teach Chex Mix freaking Aerial Ace, but not for... I didn't think I'd have to use it as this early on. Thank you. Get out of here. God, freaking coin flippers, man. Now, I'm not gonna lie, double team on a Snorlax or like a Blissey is pretty freaking smart if you're gonna be doing any competitive games, or if you want to just tank like the Elite Four or something. Okay, 400. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's right. Amulet coin is another one of those things that I have to pretty much earn. All right, Rock Tunnel. Let's see what I can get in here. Most likely gonna be a Geodude. What I really hope that I would get would be a freaking Nidoran, man. Or a Nidorine. I want one of those more than anything, but I'm most likely gonna get a Geodude. And I got a Machop. Well, that, I'm not gonna lie to you, was not foreseen. I have cut. Yeah. Yep, let's go, Chex Mix. I was not foreseeing Machop. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, well, let's I thought it was gonna be a Geodude. Oh well. You know, Machoke's not bad, and Machamp is really good, but again, one of those Pokemon that you have to trade, which I cannot. Oh god. Well, actually, I technically I can, but in the spirit of things, I'm not going to. Okay, we got a Machop. Loves to build its muscles. It trains in all styles of martial arts to become even stronger. Alright, it's a muscly boy. What's the thing that people like take in an performance enhancing drugs? What is it? It's like turpentine or something like that. What's that black bodybuilder's name? Coleman?
I think it's Coleman, if I'm not mistaken. Ronnie Coleman, if I'm pretty sure. Coleman. I'm pretty sure it's Ronnie Coleman. I'm probably spelling that wrong. I'm gonna be honest, I do not care. Alright. Well, we're wrapping up this episode already, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and let it run just a little bit longer. We're gonna get that Pokeball, then we're gonna go ahead down there and fight that guy. That's what I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna wrap out this episode, because I have to get on to the next stuff. Alright, Machop, you think you can defeat the Dapper Assassin? The deadly Dapper Assassin? Wimbley just like raises his monocle. You, sir, think you can attack me? Oh, take this gust. I forget when, I think Wimbley, yeah, oh, okay, so 15 is when it learns Sonic Boom. Well, that's good to know. Let's get rid of Screech, because that's unnecessary. And that's, unfortunately, Sonic Boom is going to be, like, the best attack I have for a good long while. What do I have, a Repel? Okay. So, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Always got to do maintenance on your Pokemon, never forget. Come on. There we go. Alright, Gust, Thief, Quick Attack, yeah, we're good. Yep. Water Pulse, yep. Yeah, let's switch these two. And yeah, that's good. Alright. Let's take on this trainer. Maybe he'll murder me. Who knows? I don't think so. Okay. What do you got? 16. I don't believe it learns. I'm like 99% sure it doesn't learn magnitude at 16. Wait, no, yes it does. It does. 18 is when it learns self-destruct. Okay, that's, well, at least, yeah. In Gen 4, Gen 3 or Gen 4, it learns, I think that's, yeah, we're good. Oh, a critical hit, that's it. Big Lotta eats critical hits for breakfast. That's right, Geodude. You're not making it to Mr. Drippy, you understand? Alright, scientist guy. Oh god, please do not. Do you have the Slowpokes? Oh, he's a cosplayer guy. Cubone! Alright. So, Bone Club. Yeah, that's a move. Unagi, show him what he's won for being an inconvenience. It's death! Yeah, that's right. Get your attack cut. Let's headbutt. Unagi doesn't care about your headbutt. The fact that it survived that, though, is actually pretty... you know what? Good on you, Cubone. I did not expect you to survive that. I'm not gonna lie. What's the next one? Slowpoke? Oh, it's just eatings all around for Unagi. Nom. Confusion? You're the only one who's gonna be confused as to how you are inside or not. Nope. See, that's what happens when you talk for 30 minutes straight. Sometimes things just come out. Okay, and speaking of coming out, or not coming out, or I'll see you next time. TLG Plays Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke Edition, and we get through the rest of Rock Tunnel. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Electric dreams, they're calling.